Namaste students, myself Dr. Kundan Misram, Assistant Professor, Department of Agartantra and Vidya Vaidekam, Jyoti Vidya Brahmins University, Jaipur. Students, today we will learn about a new topic, that is code. Definition. It includes the signifies the person legally authorized to record evidences and pass judgment. Then types of codes. There are two main types of codes, that is civil code, and another type is criminal code. Civil code are for the dispute of civil disputes, and the criminal codes are divided into four major categories, that is Supreme Court, High Court, Session Court, and Magistrate. Type of court. Here the civil code. These courts are deals with the civil matters. Example: land dispute, inheritance dispute, and compensation, family dispute, disputed paternity, divorce, education, services, marriage. All these type of civil matters are undertaken in this court. Then after that, the criminal code. The criminal code are deals with the crime committed as per the Indian Penal Code. Example in murder, assault, suicide, infanticide, injuries, poisoning, vehicular accidents, criminal abortion, alcoholism. All these criminal things are uh, can be done in the criminal code. Then consumer code. This code deals with the consumer disputes, this procedure, and for all the civil courts. Then coroner court was only in the Mumbai, deals with the inquest only. Presently, there is no coroner court in the India. Then criminal court. Criminal court are four types we already discussed in the previous slides. That is Supreme Court, High Court, Session Court, and Magistrate Court. Then the Supreme Court, it is located in Delhi. It is the highest judicial tribunal in the country, and its function is supervisory and interpretation of the law as declared by the binding on all the courts in the India. It can pass any sentence. The presence of Chief Justice of India is the Justice Sarad Bobde. He is the 47th Chief Justice of India. It is present in nowadays in the Supreme Court. Then High Court. It is located usually in the capital of every state. The highest judicial tribunal in the state. It is empowered to try any offence and pass any sentence authorized by the law. Then Session Court. It is located usually at the district headquarters. It is known as District Session Court. It is jurisdiction over all the kinds of criminal offences, but it can try only those cases which have been committed by magistrate. Then it can pass any sentence authorized by law, including the sentence of death, which is subjected to confirmation by High Court. Then uh, magistrate court are divided into mainly two types, that is judicial magistrate, which is a class 1, and executive magistrate. Okay, judicial magistrates are chief judicial magistrates, sub-divisional magistrate, and metropolitan magistrate. Also, the class 2 magistrate are included in the judicial magistrate. Okay, then after executive magistrate are the appointed by the state government. They are generally officers of revenue department like district collector, sub collector, or tehsildar. Power of magistrate court under the section of 29 CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code. The judicial magistrate and their imprisonment and the fine allotted by them are as per the below, like Chief Justice or Chief Judicial Magistrate or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate can maximum impose the imprisonment of up to 7 years. but the fine has no limit. While ESDM or JMFC or are imprisonment of 3 years and fine up to 10,000 rupees. While class 2 judicial magistrate can implement the imprisonment of 1 year while the fine of rupees 5,000. Then special magistrate and juvenile magistrate. The special magistrate either the metropolitan executive may be appointed by special purpose when a regular magistrate cannot cope up with the extra load of work. The inquiry has to be completed within the certain time. It is usually for up to 1 year. And in all Dory deaths, the dying declaration has been recorded by special executive magistrate. In juvenile magistrate, it is usually ladies preside over juvenile court and try juvenile offender as per Juvenile Justice Act 2000. Juvenile offenders are children who are accused of having committed a crime. It is boy below 16 years and girls below 18 years. They are tried under the Children Act 1996, which provides for the treatment, training, and rehabilitation of youthful offender. Then sentence authorized by the law. First of all, death, imprisonment for life, then imprisonment that is a rigorous, simple, or solitary, then forfeiture of property, then fine, then treatment, training, and rehabilitation of youthful offender. Procedure of court. Here, first of all, summon. Second is oath examination, then recording of evidence, then recorded under the four following steps. The are examination of chief, cross examination, then re-examination, and court question. Okay, some are sent to the in accused and it makes to come in the court. While in court, first of all, take the oath. Okay, then the evidence are recorded in the court. Okay, first of all, examination of chief is done, then cross examination is done, then another time the examination of chief is done called as re-examination. After that, the judge is asked question, okay, which is called as court question. Then summon. What is summon? Or it is also called as subpoena. Uh, it is the mean as to call, or sub means under and mia means penalty. The summon is the document compelling the attendance of an witness on the specified date and the specified time in the court of law under the penalty. It issued by the court in writing in duplicate and signed by the presiding officer of the court. The court may also request the medical officer to bring book, case record, or the medico legal report of patients, that is subpoena distressum in under the section 91 and section 349 of CRPC penalty. Then not obeying the summon entails the penalty under section 172 to 174 IPC and section 340 of CRPC. Then in civil cases, the witness has to make good and the toss to the party. Then in criminal cases, it may be awarded by the fine of rupees 500, by imprisonment up to 6 months, or the warrant may be issued to ensure his presence in the court. Thereafter, the oath administration. Before giving the evidence, the witness is required to swear by Almighty God that he has will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This is known as oath, and it is the duty of court to administrate it. Then a Christian hold the Bible in his hand, the Hindu the Gita, and Muhammadan, the Quran. Then, if the witness is an atheist, then he makes a solemn affirmation in the same term instead of swearing by God. Then, a witness who, after taking the oath or making the solemn affirmation, willfully make the statement which he knows or believes to be false is guilty of the crime of perjury under the section of 193 IPC. Then recording of evidence. First of all, examination of chief. Here, have been shown of affirmed in any court of law. The witness is first examined by the side which has called him. In private cases, this consists of questions put to the witness by the lawyer for the side which has summoned him. In government prosecution, the public prosecutor commences his examination. Then cross-examination. Examination in chief followed by cross-examination. Leading questions are not allowed in the cross-examination. Most important part of the recording of evidence, it helps to establish the truth. There is no limit to ask the same question. Cross-examination act as double-ended weapon. Then, in relation to the expert witness, his qualification, knowledge, and skill may also the influence in the cross-examination. Then re-examination. It conducts like examination in chief and so by the lawyer of the same party. The object is to clear up any doubt they that may have arisen during cross-examination, and leading questions are not allowed here. Leading questions are not allowed and no new matter can be taken up except with the permission of judge and opposing counsel. On new matter introduced cross-examination is done in the process of re-examination. The court question. Here the judge may ask the question to the witness at any stage of the trial to clear any doubtful points. Then the evidence thus recorded by the presiding judge or magistrate should be read by witness and signed by him after getting any correction if need to be by the court under its initial stage. Then after recording of evidence, a case of death from penicillin injection. Here the doctor is witness. Uh, First of all, examination of chief. Here the question is asked, doctor, what are the precautions are necessary during the injecting penicillin? Answer is the sensitivity test should be done. Then cross examination here the doctor, is it possible that the anaphylactic reaction may still occur even through the sensitivity test? As negative. It answer is yes. Then re-examination. Here the re-examination of doctor is done as, doctor, what would be the difference in the anaphylactic reaction in the case where the test was positive and another case in which it was negative? The answer, in the former case it would be more severe, in later case it would be mild. Then court question. Here the judge are asked the question like, doctor, is there no way by this one can absolutely certain if the patient is sensitive to penicillin or not? In such a way the questions are asked. Here the answer of doctor is no. The International Court of Justice. Here the International Court of Justice, sometimes called as the World Court, the principal judicial organization of United States. Functions are the International Court of Justice primary functions are settle the international legal dispute submitted by the state and give the advisory opinion on the legal issue referred to the United Nations through its opinion and ruling. It serves as the source of international law. It established in 1945, then present in the Hague, Netherlands, then authorized by UN Charter, and the judge term is about for the 9 years. Here the vice president and president are the president is Abdul P. Yusuf and vice president is Hani Queen. Uh, Thank you, student. Today we was completed the topic of food and another topic from the legal perspective are studying the